Typically, if you want to build your custom dream home out on some acreage, you're gonna have to go way out into the middle of nowhere. That's not the case today. Today, we are actually inside of a brand new acreage community located just 5 minutes from Lake Conroe here in Montgomery, Texas, in between Conroe and Montgomery, and they have some of the prettiest, most gorgeous wooded lots with established oak trees in your front yards just waiting for you to build a custom home like the one we're about to show you inside. In fact, this builder we've never shown you on our channel today, and it has some of the prettiest features in their homes. They also have another home that's not a model, that's completely move-in ready for somebody to come along and buy. And this is a pocket acreage community. There are only 50 wooded lots because land here is hard to come by. We are just a few minutes away from one of the best high schools in the entire Houston area. You are zoned to Lake Creek High School, and the neighborhood that we are exploring today is Lake Creek Ranch. So if you're looking to build your custom dream home on acreage, but you don't want to be too far out of the mix, you want to be just 5 minutes from boating on Lake Conroe or eating at Fajita Jack's right there at Water Point Marina, you're just perfectly positioned while still living on that nice, peaceful acre-and-a-half lot. And there are a lot of benefits that come from living on acreage, which we're gonna talk about all in today's video, but I wanna get you inside and show you exactly what this builder has to offer you. I have not been this excited to show you a model home in quite some time, and the reason is because I think this builder is truly special. We are inside of Hycraft Homes model home here in Lake Creek Ranch on 1.5 acres, and it is phenomenal. As soon as you come in, they've got these gorgeous cathedral ceilings, and the first thing I noticed, the overall vibe is just something I haven't seen in a lot of model homes. When you come up, it definitely has a farmhouse feel to it. It's got the metal roof on the exterior, you've got the front porch, and then as soon as you come in, these cathedral ceilings open it up. It's very much feels like a big ranch style 1-story, which you'll see, but there is a little bonus room, so stick around. But you've got this fireplace. I love the brick on it. I love that they did kind of the cast stone around it and then taking the brick all the way up to that center beam. Plenty of space in here, and it's all this kind of one big family room. We call it the great room. But I wanna start over here in the kitchen. The kitchen is really gorgeous. It starts with these quartz countertops on this island. You've got 3 oversized bar stools up over here. And as we walk through the home, I really want to tell you what makes Hycraft special. See, Hycraft isn't the only builder that can build out here in this community. You can actually buy your own lots and pick whatever builder that you want to build on your lots. But I do think that Hycraft is going to be your best option because they already have established themselves here in this community. And so as we walk through, I want to highlight a lot of their features. See, so many builders like to pack their model homes with features that they then charge you even more for later. They're not standard features, but that's not the case here. So I'll point out the things that don't come standard, but the quartz, level 5 quartz come standard. These cabinets come standard. These upgraded kitchen appliances, Frigidaire, are factored into that budget as well. And so coming over here into the kitchen, you've got your double oven, you got kind of a smaller one up top. Oh, they psyched me out, Keith. This is the microwave that looks like an oven. It doesn't happen often, but they got me on that one. I just thought it was a smaller oven. Then you got your full size down over here. You've got a 6-burner cooktop. You've got the pot filler, backsplash going all the way up. And I absolutely loved this. This is actually a plaster wrapped vent hood. And I just think it's gorgeous. He was telling me how they built it with extra support because it's pretty heavy. But this is phenomenal. This is upgraded. This looks really, really slick. Let's see what we got here. What do you think this is for? Anything like dog food? I don't know. Oh, utensils, duh. Yeah. I was like, what is that for? We've even seen that in homes before. But guys, by the way, I lost my voice. College football is here. We'll get to that when we look at this back patio. But it is that time of year, the weather's changing, and I decided to go to the opening game for the Texas Aggies and scream my heart out, and we lost, and now I lost my voice, and here we are. So I haven't seen this in many homes before, but look at all of the drawers. They decided to go drawers all the way down instead of cabinets, and I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Obviously, this is fully custom. Let me make note of that. You can do whatever you want with these homes. They've got some floor plans you can pick from, or you can contract with their architect and basically design a fully custom home from scratch. But I've never seen this before. I've never seen where they did all drawers. I've seen them do the big drawers, but I haven't seen them do a ton of small drawers. So I think it's cool though. I like seeing things in homes that I've never seen before. And I appreciate that about models when they show me things just to show you what they are capable of. You got your trash pull out here, more drawers, but I love that they put the sink over this window, and this is a massive window, and they framed it out, and you can actually see just how big the backyard is here. But get a look at this sink. I love that it's got this little sliding tray. I've never actually seen this in person before. And then this thing is huge. This is probably a foot wider than like a normal farmhouse sink. And then they paneled off the dishwasher, which is super cool. I wasn't sure yet if this was gonna be the trash can or the dishwasher initially when I pulled it, but I love that they did that. I don't think we've seen that in any models. A lot of times you'll get under cabinet lighting, but they also have the under cabinet plugs here. But check this out. They've got dimmer switches, but they even have kick plate lighting. So you can just dim it and you set a vibe. I don't think they'll pulse to the music, but I thought that was pretty cool. So coming this way, we've got our first bedroom. This is gonna be the master bedroom. It's got these doubled patio doors that will open up to its own private patio. So you've got the cathedral ceiling. They did the shiplap with the beams. We've got these kind of closed up. Open them for you. Not only do you have this huge ceiling height, it's very open. You get a lot of good light in here. The floors, these floors aren't an upgrade. Most of their homes, standard pricing are gonna come with like a really nice higher end luxury vinyl plank, but these are real long plank, white oak engineered hardwoods. They're very nice. I would stay away from them if you have big dogs, but if you don't have big dogs that can ruin these, I would go with these 10 times out of 10. These are my favorite floors that we'll see in any homes, $10 million homes. These are my favorite floors. And so you've got those in here. Another thing that I wanna point out, come over here. Guys, they did a level 4 smooth finish here. I've got clients in town last weekend, and their #1 criteria was they didn't want texture on the walls of the house, and we couldn't find them something. So this is very rare. This is a standard feature with Hycraft. They actually aren't a builder that originated in Texas, and when they got here, they were like, what's up with all this texture? We're gonna go the cooler route, and that's what they did. So coming in here, you've got your master suite. The mosaic tile on the ground's an upgrade, but they've got tons of awesome tile selections for you, but I love how open this is in here. You've got a huge vanity, and the fact that they put the sconces in the mirror is really cool. I do love that. It's a nice touch point. They got them on both sides. They got a his and a hers. You got your little makeup counter over here. And then this tub, I love that they actually took the backsplash all the way up and they did a little mini cathedral in this tub area. So there were a lot of details in this home that I thought they did a better job of than a lot of other custom builders we show you. A lot of builders feel like they're just a big sheetrock box, but there's enough design and detail work in here where I feel like they did a really phenomenal job. Now we've got a huge walk-in shower, once again taking the tile all the way up, and then they've got the waterfall from the ceiling, so you've got multiple shower spouts, and they even have, come on in here, you got the little recessed area to hold your soap. So I love this bathroom. It's not too tight, it's not a galley style, it's got plenty of space, and then you got your toilet room here, but get a good look at this. This is the type of closet that I would expect in a home of this price. So you've got your shoe built-ins. I feel like a lot of homes these days just lack the built-ins. And I appreciate that Hycraft said, you know what, we're just gonna put them in and we're gonna charge you for them, but we want you to have them, you need them, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. And so I don't know, I think that's better than flashing a low price tag to get you in the door and then adding a bunch of stuff up. You've got shelves going all the way up to the third row. This is a dream closet. The only thing I would add to this would be make it a little bigger and put like a center island, but you don't need that because you've got a his and hers dressers already built in. And then get this, I love that their architect came up with this design to connect it through directly to the laundry room. There's nothing more convenient. I've got this in my home and it's just a phenomenal design feature. And check the tile out. I mean, this is really cool that they're mixing up the textures. You've got the black cabinetry in here. You got room for full-size washer and dryer, folding space, plenty of room here to, hey look, they got it. Come show it off. They got the vacuum, the mops, and then you also have cabinetry up over with your sink, wash basin to get all your dirty laundry cleaned up for you. And then this actually connects all the way back through. So we're gonna kind of snake through the house. So a couple things to point out. This is the landing area for the garage. Gorgeous 3-car garage, epoxy floors. You've got, on this home, wooden skinned garage doors that just look really, really gorgeous. The other home we're gonna show you, stick around by the way, we're gonna show you an inventory home that's actually for sale, and it's got the see-through glass garage doors. I would frost the glass, but it looks really cool. But then look at all the built-ins that they have here. Once again, these kind of upgrades that a lot of custom builders probably wouldn't put in the home. And then if you ask for them, you could upgrade and charge you later. But I love that they just come as like standard features. Now, you could miss this. It could be very easy to miss this, but this home is a 1-story, but they added a 700 square foot bonus room. As you head on upstairs, you're gonna notice you have a bonus room, roughly 700 square feet over the garage. That's gonna provide you with just an extra flex space. It's usually a good, I guess, cost savings to add square footage to the home because the price per square foot to build up over the garage actually comes down quite a bit. It's also a great place to have a playroom because the kids can make as much noise as they want and it's over the garage, so it's not gonna keep you up. You could also use this room as, like I've said it multiple times, but a lot of people are putting golf simulators in their houses these days at these price points. That would be a great place to do it, where you could hang out, stay up late and let the kids sleep and not wake them up while hitting golf balls in your house. Now, as we snake back down this hallway, I love that you've got a dedicated office space over here. So it connects through over to this gorgeous front porch, which we have to show you. So let me just pop out front. We don't do this often, but I feel like this was super necessary. You can pop out here. We got the front yard, massive front yard. So whenever you're on an 1.5 acres, you have all of this room. So you can set the home back nicely off of the street so it's not right up on it. So you got massive front yard, massive backyard, but this is what it's all about. I have these exact chairs at my house, the polywood rockers. And even on a day like today where it's nice, hot and sunny out, you get this shade cover, hang out on the front porch, let the kids play out in the front yard with the other neighbors. They've capped these with cedar, which I think is so pretty. And then if you look up, that looks like pine. So they've got pine running down along the ceiling. You've got this hardy board siding, so with the painted white brick, lots of different options for you. And then I love that they did the brick front porch and they painted that. So it really just brings all of the elements of the home together. And it's cool that you've got access through the office here. So we come back this way, right before we get back into the great room, you've got kind of your hidden pantry over here. It's got your built-ins, keep your food, and then they've got this cool barn door. So I'll show you how it works. So it's nice, right off the closet. It even has a cool little like soft close locking mechanism, so it's not gonna slam. Looks like they also have that maybe set up for a little bit of a coffee bar. That is going to be the pantry for the kitchen, by the way, so it's just right around that corner. Now, before we show you the rest of this house, I think it's important that we sit down and tell you exactly where we're at today, because one of the highlights of this community isn't just the fact that you can build a gorgeous home like this, but it's where we're located. So often we have to go kind of way out into the country to find these acreage communities, but this one is just nestled right in the mix. If I could drop a pin anywhere to put an acreage community, this is in one of the best spots, and we're taking everything into consideration. So let's start with the fact that we're in Montgomery, Texas, but we're very close to the border of Montgomery and Conroe, which means you're conveniently located between two of some of my favorite suburbs here in the Houston area. I'm born and raised in Conroe. I've seen its growth, and I've seen everything moving out towards Montgomery, and let me just tell you, it is the place to be. Starting with the schools, Lake Creek High School is part of Montgomery ISD, which are some really highly rated schools. Definitely recommend you do your own research, but it will come back and it will report back to you that these are some great schools. And we are in Lake Creek Ranch, just right across the street from Lake Creek High School. So it doesn't get more convenient if you have those kiddos commuting, but if you're planning for your child's education and you just wanna buy a house one time and guarantee you're in a great school district, this is gonna be a solid option for you. Another really convenient thing about this is you've got the established trees that everyone's wanting because you're up here on the north side. But even these acreage communities, you'll see them clearing the trees off of the actual lots. That's not the case here. There are plenty of wooded lots currently available for you to purchase and build with Hycraft and keep those gorgeous oak and pine trees in your front yard, which we'll show you at the inventory home we're gonna go check out. So I love that. And if you like the lake life, you're 5 minutes from Lake Conroe, so you really can be at the water in about 5 minutes. You can store your boat if you wanted to build like an oversized garage to actually keep your boat here at your property, or you could keep it over on the lake and be there in just a quick 5-minute run. There's plenty of restaurants and shopping along 105, along the lake. You're just a few minutes from your closest grocery store here. And as we see Montgomery to continue to grow and develop, not only does it have that small Texas town feel as the birthplace of the Texas flag, but you're also seeing a lot of new development there with the opening of a Home Depot, your Chipotle, your Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, and a lot of other newer developments. And so I just think it's important as we show you this house to let you know it's not out in the middle of nowhere. It's actually in one of the best locations that you could possibly build on 1.5 acres. And I want to get you outside, but I think this is the best way to get to the outside. They have this sunroom. You can see they've got the recessed lighting up top, which that's a little upgrade, not too expensive. I think it's worth doing. They decided to do sliders all the way around, and it pulls in that natural light. That's really why they did it, not because you need 20 different ways to get outside, even though that's cool, but it's really to be able to get outside onto this patio. So this patio, as I mentioned, it's football season. It just started. I don't know when you're watching this, but we're filming this the first week of football season. Guys, this is where you want to be. This is your party pad. You've got this covered patio. You've got that stained pine here too with the white painted brick, but you got your outdoor kitchen. This is where the magic's gonna happen. Your built-in gas cooktop, your sink. Let's see if we can play the guessing game right. I'm guessing a refrigerator, obviously. Keep your cold ones out here, and you got your TV, but I love that they did a gas fireplace. This is so cool. It's set up perfectly. They even have the TV pre-mounted for you here in this model home, but normally they'll just run electrical up there for you to mount. A lot of people are wondering, hey, what is an acre? What is an acre and a half? What is 3/4 of an acre? Well, I'm gonna teach you something you probably didn't know. Not all acreage communities are the same. Some of them are selling you 3/4 acre lots, which, to be completely honest, they are big enough. However, what happens when you get on 1.5 acres here in Montgomery County is you're actually allowed to have a well and a septic tank. And what that means for you is that you're gonna drill a well one time and you're never gonna have to pay for water ever again. And so when you get 1.5 acre lots, which all of these out here in Lake Creek Ranch are, you're gonna be able to have a septic system, so you're not having to pay for any sewage treatment. You're also not having to pay the city or a MUD for water. So it's gonna bring your taxes down really low. The tax rate out here is right around 1.8%, which is so much lower than a lot of these newer communities. Some of them have tax rates over 3%. And so you're saving over 1% in taxes, especially on homes of this price, which we'll get to here in just a little bit. We're gonna tell you exactly how much these cost. You saw how big the front yard was. This is how big the backyard is. You've got so much room. You could easily build a pool here. You could build that shop. You could do whatever you need to do out here and still have plenty of space. And with these lots being almost 220 feet wide, you can make these homes a lot wider than what we see in these other master plan communities. And so I just think it's an important distinction for you to know that you can drill your own well, be on septic, get yourself a backup home generator. Heck, throw solar on this thing and you'll be completely off grid. If that's what you're looking for, you can do that here. The only thing you probably need is like a battery backup, but I know a guy. So anyways, let's get you back inside, show you the rest of this house. And the cool part is there's like 10 different ways to get back into this home, but we'll come on through here. And then what we're gonna do is, as you noticed, we went through the master bedroom and it kind of snaked around. Well, now we've got that same option. So you can go left or right from the fireplace, but the bedrooms over here are all connected. So all 3 other bedrooms are on this side of the home. So you had the office and the bonus room there and the master. This is a 4-bedroom, 1.5 story because they did the bonus, but this is one of your bedrooms. So it is right off of the main living area. Some people like that. That's kind of part of a 1-story, is you have to have that. I think, noise with kids, maybe that's a consideration for this bedroom. So I'd probably make this one the guest bedroom because the other 2 bedrooms are kind of tucked down a hallway. Now these 2 share a Jack and Jill, but I do want to show you the closet size. Closets are important, and having 3 hanging rows and having built-ins for shoes are those extra little touch points that I would expect in a nice custom home out here on acreage. Showing off the different tiles, different color cabinets that they can do. They've got the quartz with the black faucets here. So I really like that they pulled all that together. Now, because it's a Jack and Jill, it's gonna share this toilet and shower area but you've got the shower tub combo, more for the kiddos, and then it flows seamlessly over into here. Pretty similar setup. And then I do like that they did the shiplap on the lower part, added some nice wallpaper to show you just really how this room could come together. Man, I gotta get the lights on in here, Keith. So, plenty of space. This actually looks like a queen bed. So this is bigger than a full, easily fits a queen. It really could fit a king. I mean, you've got a full, I have to now. It's even furry. Now we're talking. So plenty of space in this room. And then let's check out the closet on this one. Same thing as next door, 3 rows going all the way up, full walk-in. Get in there, Keith. There we go. Now we're talking. Full size, you got the built-ins over here. Oh, it even has hanging space over on that side as well. So I absolutely love it. And then last but not least, there is actually a bedroom right over here. They've got this one set up as an office, but it's got its own ensuite bathroom in there as well. And then it's got gorgeous views out to the backyard. And then this is where you're gonna find your half bath. And I love that they decked it out. They got some cool wallpaper. You've got 10-foot ceilings in here. So plenty of good space, 8-foot doors, lots of ceiling height. That's exactly what you would want, what you would expect, especially if you're gonna build a big ranch style home. But these are all gonna be standard features. You don't have to upgrade for those 8-foot doors. Now, you're probably wondering exactly what something like this costs. Well, don't worry, I got you covered. I don't know about you, but I am already sold. In fact, they've had 4 people already try to buy this model home, but it's not for sale yet. However, we're gonna go right down the street and we're gonna show you a home that is for sale, built by Hycraft. It's turnkey, it's move-in ready. But just to give you an idea of what something like this costs, let me break it down for you. So in this community, you actually buy the lot first, and then you contract a builder to build on your lot. The lots here are 1.5 acres, and they're gonna run just over $200,000, getting up close to that $250,000 just for the lot. And then you've got to factor in other fees like dirt work and building the pad and all of that stuff. But that's where the builder comes in, and that's why it's really important to select a premium builder that knows what they're doing, that's familiar with this area. And Hycraft is certainly gonna be one of those. And so you can get this exact home the way that you saw it here, including the lot, finished out in that $1.1 to $1.3 million range. And that gives you a little bit of flexibility to mix and match the finishes. And this one comes in at 3,800 square feet. It was a 3,100 square foot floor plan, but then they added that bonus room. In fact, swing over here, Keith, you can kind of see this is where all that extra hidden space is, right up there above the garage. But you've got people out here building 4,500, even over 5,000 square foot floor plans, but the minimum in this community is gonna be 3,000 square feet. So it's gonna be doable, but difficult to get in out here under the $1 million price point. But I would say safely that the ranges out here are gonna be on the low end, just over $1 million, and then on the high end, I mean, I guess technically you could build anything, but I wouldn't expect to see many things out here up over that $1.6, $1.7 million price point. And then you're gonna have the ability to come in and build your own custom pool afterwards. That's just for the home, but we've got great lenders we can connect you with if you're not paying cash to wrap up all of that entire construction loan so that you have a one-time close right at the beginning. And then that way they can get started building on your home. Now let's walk down the street. I wanna show you how gorgeous all these trees are, and we're gonna arrive at our next home, which, like I mentioned, it's actually for sale. Unlike the model, you can actually buy this exact home, and I wanted to start here in the driveway because it's not every day you get this kind of driveway. Look at how gorgeous these trees are. These established oaks, they left them, thank God. All these crazy developers just come in here and they cut down all these gorgeous trees. But as you see, as you drive up to this house, everyone's leaving these established trees in the front yard. So when all these homes are done, it's gonna have a feel that I actually haven't seen in any neighborhood, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna be modern homes that feel like they're in an established neighborhood because of the age and maturity of these trees. And I love that they snaked the driveway right on up here through this. And I also love the curb appeal of this home. It's just massive. It's set back off of the road. And I'm usually not a big red brick fan, but the way that they mixed it up with a couple black bricks, a little bit of a German schmear with the mortar, and then accenting it with the black, I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted to give you the full effect as we walk up to the home. So follow me. It's a speed ramp. So I wanted to give you the full effect. I'm gonna do a quick twirl. Hey, before we go inside this house, if this is your first time checking out our channel and you didn't know, my name's Kyler Ferris, and we make these videos just for you so you can see if something like this is right for you and your family. So if you're thinking about moving to Houston or have any questions at all, don't be shy. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can actually help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas, like we've already done for over 300 families just this past year. So that's exactly what we do. Now let's get inside and check out this house. So as soon as you come in, I think sticking with the theme that we saw next door, they pride themselves on having this nice open concept, and this is a great room. Now, the difference is it's not furnished, and so you can't really see it for exactly what it could be if you were to purchase this home and move all of your stuff in. So as soon as you come in, you've got your home office off to the front, and then you've got your formal dining, but it immediately opens up over here to this big family living room. And even without furniture, it just looks so nice because this kitchen is decked out. You've got these gorgeous black cabinets. You've got a massive kitchen island, even larger than the model, with the waterfall edge, upgraded kitchen appliances, and I absolutely love the gold pull tabs on all of the cabinets. You've got a huge built-in refrigerator. This thing is definitely massive, and you could easily fit 5+ bar stools here at this kitchen island, so very much the heart of the home. But this whole living area is well connected and gets tons of natural light. You've got this kind of informal dining room facing off into the backyard, but I really want to get you out on this patio and show you what it's all about when you live out here on this acreage. You've got this huge cathedral ceiling back patio, these nice wooden capped columns, but this is a lot you could actually live on. This is an 1.5 acres, and it backs to this gorgeous wooded tree line. But you even have trees here on your own property. So ideal for that kind of country living while still being in the mix, not out in the middle of nowhere. They've got the gas stub out. You could build your outdoor kitchen here. And I wanna show you something. Come on inside, because they actually have already met with a pool designer. And a lot of custom builders will do this to show you exactly what your backyard could look like on this exact lot with this exact house. I love this pool rendering. And you would definitely want to build a pool with a home like this. On this acreage with this lovely setting. And even the orientation's great. You get some nice shade cover with these trees. Now here on the first floor, like I mentioned, you've got the home office. You also have that formal dining room. But as you can see, you've got these big 2-story ceilings in this family living room. You have a big fan. I'm pretty sure it's called a big ass fan is like the actual brand, but this thing is huge. And then you've got the walkway up across the top. Some people love the big open concept 2 stories. Some people hate them. Let me know in the comments what you like. I personally like it a little bit more blocked off just so that the sound doesn't travel up to those kids' bedrooms right there. But you do have the master off of the first floor, right down around behind this fireplace. And it continues with that same cathedral ceiling, which is so gorgeous. And then the master bathroom is very well appointed. You've got large spacious closets, so they're not cutting you short anywhere. And then I really love the laundry room in this home and the garage. The garage has that 3-car garage with those glass doors on it, which I think are so cool. I'd probably frost the glass for privacy, which is really inexpensive. And then you've got those epoxy floorings, plenty of room in there to throw all of your toys. And then upstairs, not only do you have the additional 3 bedrooms, this is a 40 square foot home. So it's 4,040 square feet, 4 bedrooms, plus that office and that dining room. And then they have a bonus room upstairs, a huge extra flex space, which is nice for those kiddos to be able to hang out. Now, this home being just over 4,000 square feet, it's gonna run a little bit more expensive than what you saw over at the model home, but you just have plenty of space out here, and it's just so nice and it's so private. I am absolutely in love with this house. I think if I were to start all over and build a home, I would probably build it with this exact aesthetic, and for good reason. I just think it's so gorgeous. Now, this home is for sale, so I can give you an exact price on it. So it sits on an 1.5 acres. It's 4,040 square feet, and it actually comes in right at 1.35 million, and there might be a little wiggle room if you give us a call, but I'm telling you, for where you're at, being in these amazing schools with a great location, just 5 minutes away from Lake Conroe, close to all these convenient shoppings and amenities, kind of well positioned between Conroe and Montgomery, while still having this gorgeous tree cover. I mean, this is so rare. I think it's an absolute steal, and I'm surprised that it is still for sale. So maybe you're not sold on this home, or maybe you are, then just call us. But if you're wanting to know more about the area or other builders that you could build with out here, another builder that builds here is actually Harrisburg Homes. Be sure to check out our video on Harrisburg right here. They're building right across the street if you're looking for other builder options. And as always, if you're thinking of moving here, do not be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email, or click on this QR code right here, fill out this form, and a member of our team will reach out immediately. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.